Well, we're gonna take a walk out to the garage and take a look and see how my paint job is doing on the motorcycle. If we can get these lights to go on. They usually go on at 100 feet. There we go. There we go. Now, there we go. Okay. The Blair Witch Project. Take 3. There we go. Yeah, we got the old 650 motor apart. Changing the transmission gear that was broke, no doubt, by the previous owner. But I figured while we had the bike out, I got it hanging by a chain there, hanging by a string there, and I painted the frame on it, and it looks pretty good. I'm going to let it set overnight, and I usually do it with a brush. This time I sprayed it, so it's really shiny. It really looks nice. And see, I got a fan, an air conditioner. I mean, it's beautiful. I got an exhaust fan up there, a nice bench, and I've got this jack here that I use to lift it. And the bottom casing's under here. And the motor, we managed to get up on the bench. There it is. And my son asked me, you know, the book said we had to take off the cam chain down in the middle down there, but you really don't have to, and you really can't see whether there's a guide in there. There's some kind of piece there, but I don't really know what it does. I'm pulling it out for my son, but it just kind of sits there. Man, I best not play with it, but they said you had to take that cam chain off, but you don't have to. Behind this bolt here, there was gears, and of course the hub for the clutch, and there was over here, there was little gears, and I took them off, and they're around here somewhere. You can see I've got all kinds of stuff in here. Those gears are in a casing. I have everything neat and marked in there. Anyway, that's where the hidden bolt was, and I couldn't break the case. And then on the other side, I took the stator off. And the two screws, one was to the right of the bottom case, and one was to the left down here on the top case. And when I took them off, that sucker just pops right off there. So there's the main gearing there. There, you know, 15,000 miles on it. I've got the broken gear in my house, and here's the shifting gears there, and I took the one off that was right there, and I really only need one of these. I've only got, they go between each gear, and one is missing, so I'll have to, I ordered the whole transmission for 86 bucks, so you know, we've got this stuff all organized. I'm a little unorganized right now. I got parts up there, new filters coming, everything's marked, cleaned, and you know, as I go along, we'll just you know, we'll perfect the bike. And in the other room, I have in this room here, which was a shed, I cut the wall open, and it's a nice little room, and windows, I put windows and fix it up there. So the chain is over here. I've got to take that tomorrow, and I'll put it in number 2 fuel, old number 2 fuel, and, you know, kind of clean it up. And master link and all the parts are here. I know where all this stuff goes. So I've got 3 boxes of stuff, plus parts all over the place. And but everything is more or less organized. And over there I got the shocks and just what I need to put the fender system back together. I just kind of got it out of the way without disconnecting wires. And the frame looks nice, and then I've got that fancy little rock and roll seat there that I put here for a plate, and I moved the fuse box over to this side and put all new fuses. So, you know, this thing's going to look really, 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 really nice. I'm an XS650. You might say specialist, I don't know. You can call me whatever you want, I really don't care. Just don't tread on me, baby. Not only have I been in the military, not only am I a Vietnam vet, but I love Flavosa. Okay, so while we're in here, we'll do homage to my brothers up there at the Vietnam Wall. And over here we have the plates for the 1979. I have an 81, and these are made of metal. So the photographs stayed on there really good, and I put them on with that stuff. You know, you might make a wooden clock out of it, and you mix the epoxy together and you pour it over it. You know, Power Dad, yeah, what a guy. So you can see I've got all my parts up here, and carburetors and my engine I rebuilt and all the parts. Just, you know, kind of memories, artwork. You know, I've got all kinds of odds and ends, and of course the best of everything in the garage. Yes, rock and roll music. You know, the fan was a good addition because you can paint, and you know, you can do things in here and run the welder. There's a little MIG welder down there, and tools everywhere. But you know, you can never have enough benches. You know, you can never have enough benches. Tomorrow I'll have this all cleaned off and organized, and all the tools will be put away except for what we're using. And I'm still working on what to do there and in different spots. But, you know, it's set up really nice. About a 16-footer a ledger board, and it fit right there all the way across the garage. So it covers the whole garage. I mean, it's a cute little place. I mean, God has blessed me, you know, with a place. And I put a low shelf on each side, and lighting. There's lighting down here so you can see better. I don't have any good bulb in there, but you can plug them in and, you know, light them up and see the lower half of the bike. See, the La Rosa seat is nice. It's really a nice seat. It's got a guitar and an amp on it if I can get it open, which I need to do because I actually did this to travel on the highway, get rid of some of the tickle on my butt. And there's a guitar and an amplifier stamped in on the seat itself. You know, it's a Marshall amplifier. It's kind of cool, something different, you know. But the wheels all done. The brakes are old. I painted the hub, the outer hub of this. I'm not going to go crazy. I do the rims by hand with a brush, but they get all greased. But these shoes are all cracked, as you can see, but they're 1981 shoes, you know, and they're stopping but not great. So I ordered a bunch of stuff from Mike's SS, and I noticed when I was cleaning them that they're pretty well cracked up, so when they get hot they probably aren't gripping that surface good and stopping me. Not that I worry that much about it. I should, but I just don't. But while I got it at this level, I may as well complete it, and then I'll put it back on the stand after I get the parts on, and I'll mount the wheel and, you know, set the bike up so that there isn't a lot to do. So we got a couple wires here, and these you don't plug in. You know, a cable. There's really not a lot to do to hook up. You know, I think I only unplugged 2 plugs and got that motor right out of there and got all the grease off of it, and did a great job of getting it all cleaned up. And I love my 650. It's got the wide bars and cool mirrors, and, you know, it's my baby. I love it. And so that is the extent of my work. What I didn't do was film this to remember how those kids slide on these, but you know what? I'm not yanked about any of it, because I've accomplished something here that I never thought I'd have to do, because this motor only has 15,000 original miles. So as you can see, it's like brand new, man. I mean, it's great. And of course, I took the paint off and cleaned it up. But when I get done, it's going to be nice top to bottom. And while I got that stator out, I'll clean that all with inside, and then I'll take that there and polish it up with something very gentle. And I'll look into that and begin to throw this together. So I was using that come along, which is irritating, and I ended up getting this 1-ton pulley for chainfall for 25 bucks. So at a swap meet, so it was pretty good. So there I am, back about probably 8, 9, 10 years ago. I've gotten younger since then. And my friend Bobby, a Vietnam vet, he died. Agent Orange had done his system in. And I always thought an appreciation from the DAV was better than from the president. So yeah, we got one of them just in case we need it. I mean, not a lot of tools, but we accumulate stuff as we go along. And of course, I keep track of stuff I do here. I already changed the oil, so I'll go through that again. And actually, I was changing the oil, and I found a big piece of metal stuck to the magnet, and there's 2 drains under there, and that's how I discovered there was a dog chipped off. So rather than have the wheel lock up and do me bodily harm, and maybe someone else, I thought, well, it's hot out, I might as well take this bike apart. And I wasn't one bit afraid of it, and I'm very proud of that, because I've always been an uptight kind of kid. You know, I punch doorways and, you know, door frames so I don't break them. I hit the edge of them, you know, like over here and here, and boom, boom, ah! But you know, we're doing pretty good. So remember, don't go anywhere without Marvel. For Marvel, taken internally, will cause you to marvel. Ha ha! You son of a bitch!